I guess as far as the sound of Comeback Kid goes, it was always, for the most part, Andrew and me like kind of writing most of the riffs and the material, and then working it out with Kyle in our mini jam sessions before every record we did. So as far as the writing goes, like not much has really changed, because Andrew and I have always done most of it. We just have like this gelling sort of way of doing things. I think once it comes time to get into the studio, because at first, like sometimes when all the songs kind of start coming together in their initial forms, it's like, whoa, this is kind of weird for Comeback Kid. Whoa, this is kind of weird. But then as we like kind of retool them and demo them and like maybe we should change this a little or whatever, they all kind of like, I don't want to say compressed, but I kind of do want to like say that we just have this way of, I guess, just kind of making it work for Comeback, because we've never been like just a strictly like stripped down hardcore band or a pop punk influenced hardcore band. Like we've always had those melodic dynamics and the heavier stuff in the music, so I think we're kind of lucky that we can kind of pull off like both sides of those things without it making it sound really like cut and paste awkward. To bring this whole thing. The heavier sound of Dynamic definitely didn't, it wasn't intentional, but I know it was kind of funny because like I remember a couple of my friends, they posted on Facebook as soon as they heard it, and they were like, I really like the new Figure 4 record, but yeah, so I mean, there's no getting away from that, because it's stuff, especially like the first half of the record, it's pretty like heavy hardcore, but we've always had elements of that, like right from day one, songs like Lorelei on the first record, or Talk Is Cheap on Wake the Dead and stuff like that. There's always been like that sort of heavy, simple, hardcore kind of dynamic to it, but yeah, it was just kind of the way the songs come up, and we've always just done them just song by song by song, never really having like a full concept of what the record's going to sound like, so it just kind of comes together the way it does every time. Sometimes, less can be more, just, especially with hardcore, it's like, you can just kind of like, have this sort of really intimate part that you can get away with, repeating it several times. It just kind of builds. We're a live band, so it's like, I think that kind of helps with the live energy, because there can be a very short attention span, I think, when it comes to lyrics and learning lyrics and stuff like that. So I think that also helps translate live. But yeah, it's just, I just think it's very typical of like hardcore bands to have those kind of repeating parts, getting vocals and stuff. It's kind of been a part of what the scene is, kind of thing. People jumping on each other's shoulders. I should know better. Take the rap, suck it up because I should know better. Dynamic's the last record with Victory Records, so I'm not sure what we're going to be doing in the future. Like there's been no talks with them or any other labels really about that yet. But yeah, right now it's just the focus is on just touring this record. I should know better. I should know better. Take the rap, suck it up because I should know better. Kyle's not in the band anymore. He decided to leave. Well, it was kind of funny because like as soon as he did his last drum track, he told us that night that he was going to be leaving the band and he wasn't going to be doing any more shows. And we were like, hey man, we have South Africa coming up. Is there any way you can do that? And he's like, all right, I'll do that. And then he also did the US tour. It was just taking some time to get the new drummer on board, but yeah, he did those, but yeah, now he's done. So yeah, it was just one of those things where he's been doing it right since day one with us, and he's married now, and there's just other things he wants to do in life. So it's definitely no bad blood. It's just one of those things where we've been doing it for over a decade, so that's gonna happen. With the new guys on board, there's going to be input from that, but it's not like we're going to, the sound is going to change drastically or anything, because we just have our sound and we have our parameters of what Comeback Kid is, but, no record will obviously sound like the last one, so. I mean, yeah, I'm getting old, I'm 38 now, and, for hardcore, that's getting up there, but I still love it, we're touring full time. I'm not sure if we can, keep this pace up forever, But as far as the band goes, like, I don't see any end in sight yet. Like, sure, it could all end tomorrow, and I'd be very grateful looking back, but at the same time, I still think we can